Why do some people progress so fast while everyone else progress slow? This is the most frustrating question in calisthenics. Think about it. Athlete A unlocks a muscle up in 1 month, and athlete B spends an entire year grinding and still hasn't done a single rep. Is it genetics, talent, steroids? Actually, no. It's much simpler than that, and anyone can fix it. Let me show you how. You see, the harsh truth is that 90% of people doing calisthenics are stuck in this cycle of trial and error. They go into their sessions, do hundreds of reps, push themselves to the limit, and they think that they're building strength. But the reality is they're literally training their body to keep doing the same mistake over and over. And trust me, I know exactly how that feels. I go into my sessions thinking I'm gonna finally ace the planche. Next thing you know, I stumble upon shoulder pain, wrist pain, and I'm on my 10th tuck planche attempt. I lean forward, I tuck, and bam, I slam my face on the ground. Then I go back on my phone and scroll through these hundreds of how-to tutorials and realize that this whole time I'm just guessing. And the most painful part isn't the hard work, it's the uncertainty. It's that voice in your head asking, what if I never unlock this? That's exactly where I was when I was learning the planche, until I finally cracked the code. And this is where things changed. It's like I finally discovered the secret to put calisthenics on easy mode. And fast forward till today, these exact systems are what helped my clients achieve incredible results in literally no time. One of my clients, D, was struggling with assisted band pull-ups and was barely getting the form right. Fast forward 3 months, she's doing assisted muscle-ups and repping out the pull-ups like it's nothing. Besides the fact that she thought a handstand is impossible, now she's holding it for 60 seconds. And not to forget, a tuck planche. And you see, everyone using these systems that I discovered are literally unlocking skills in insane time. And even they cannot believe their eyes. If you want to shortcut your journey into calisthenics, stop guessing and start getting results, you can join my academy down below, where everyone is unlocking skills every week. But anyway, enough talking. I'm going to share with you the 5 powerful tips which are a part of my system to help you progress so much faster in calisthenics and put it on easy mode. With that being said, let's get to the first tip. Tip number 1 is the 1% mechanics. I like to call it the physics of leverage. I want you to think about a crane. If it's positioned wrong, no matter how strong the motor is, it simply won't be able to move the weight. And this is the same thing with our bodies in calisthenics. You see, when it comes to the planche, for instance, a small change in your hand placement can actually help you hold the tuck planche simply because you shift less weight on your shoulders. Or for example, the muscle up, where most people have the strength to do it, it's just that they didn't get the technique. They don't know when to pull over the bar, or also sometimes their grip is not perfect, because if your knuckles are not on top of the bar, then it's going to be hard to transition over the bar. Sometimes it's just the small cues which make the difference. And of course, that's why having a coach can be very effective, or someone who gives you advice. But on the contrary, there's something you can do on your own to change your calisthenics game. And this brings us to tip number 2, which is the feedback loop. You see, the faster you can get feedback on your performance, the faster you progress. Because if you can pick on the mistakes you're making, then you're most likely going to avoid it and do the right things to get better results. And you know what's the difference between a pro athlete and an amateur athlete? It's not their strength or genetics or any of that. It's actually the time between their mistakes and the corrections. How fast can they fix their mistakes? And you know what's the best way to do this besides a coach? It's to literally put your phone, hit the record button, and record your set. Filming yourself is so powerful because you can literally analyze your form or what's going wrong and why you're falling or why you're not able to hold a skill. And you might always pick those tiny details which can give you feedback and help you make adjustments to do better. And then you might realize that there might be a specific exercise to help you improve that specific problem. This whole cycle will literally boost your progress so much faster. But here's the thing, this is not the only mistake that beginners and amateurs do. Actually, the next mistake is so much worse. And this brings us to tip number 3, and that is neurological versus structural fatigue. I can guarantee you that most beginners who do calisthenics literally push themselves to the point where their muscles are burning and they can't do any more reps. And this is the best recipe for failure, because beginners stop when they get tired or fatigued or their muscles get sore. But elite athletes stop training the skill when their form is degraded by even 5%. So the moment their form breaks down, they literally stop and they rest. And they take their rest pretty long. But why is that? It's simply because when you're teaching your body a new skill or a new position, pushing it to failure will reinforce, first of all, bad form. And this excess fatigue can actually cause you trouble later on because you will slow down your recovery and progress less faster. You are training your body to learn a skill, but you want to reinforce proper movement or form. Pushing to failure when you're training for strength, bad. 1 to 2 reps away from failure, good. There's a reason why we use a training method which is known as greasing the groove. So let's say you're training the handstand push-up. Instead of doing one whole session dedicated to handstand push-ups, which can accumulate a lot of fatigue, instead you do multiple sets throughout the day, but you never push to failure. You probably go at like 50% intensity. If you're doing 5 reps, you would do probably 2 reps. And you would do multiple sets of these 2 reps throughout the day. And of course, there are very few times, or maybe just one session throughout the week, where you would want to push yourself, to build resilience physically and mentally. And that's fine. And sure, your form might break down. It's not going to kill you. But the point is, 80% of the time, you should aim for cleaner form. But you know what's funny? The reason most people break their form is not because they're not aware. It's actually because of this common mistake, which people keep doing over and over again. And this is why they stay stuck at the same level for years. And this brings us to tip number 4. And that is the skill hierarchy. You know what's the worst thing you can do? It's when you start calisthenics and even though you're struggling with 10 push-ups, you think to yourself that, hey, you know what? I think it's a good idea to learn the planche. And you still can't do the damn push-ups. Chaos. Most people skip the skill hierarchy. They skip progressions. They perform skills which they're not ready for. Imagine trying to train the handstand push-ups and you're struggling to do 20 push-ups with good form. Wouldn't you say that's a little delusional? Instead of training the pike push-ups and then elevated pike push-ups and then handstand push-ups on the wall, you decide that, nope, I'm going to skip everything and jump right to the handstand push-ups. Dude, come on, slow it down. And I'm going to tell you something, and I want you to remember this for the rest of your calisthenics journey. The slower you go, the faster you progress. But now you're thinking, if I'm not going to rush things, then my progress might be very slow. Well, not if you have a powerful influence, which brings me to the 5th tip, and that is building a powerful inner circle. You know how they say you're an average of 5 people you hang out with? It's actually true, and it applies to the same thing in calisthenics. If you're hanging around strong athletes, you will actually get influenced and get feedback from them, which can help you progress even faster, let alone having a coach. Once I got lucky and I found a powerful tribe to train with, dude, my progress was on steroids. And back then I remember buying a lot of those PDF programs. Some of them were absolutely horrendous. They weren't as helpful because, again, I'm just following a structure blindly and not getting feedback from anyone, let alone have a group of friends or people I can train with. And my advice is stop being a lone wolf and join my academy. The reason is people there are always making progress and everyone is just obsessed with calisthenics. And so when someone joins, everyone helps each other and they give so much feedback. Like the information it would take them to learn in years, they would just get in like few days. When people send over their videos, I can see the mistakes and I would instantly help you fix it. Because if you're only going to rely on just random programs online and just watching your own form, not knowing what the mistakes are, this all will slow you down. And I swear to God, it's something I wish I had access to. You get to make friends, you get a coach, you have powerful programs and courses, which all you have to do is follow them and you will get that result. And I'm not talking about like 3 months training to get a handstand. I'm talking about getting a handstand in the first month. And you know what's the craziest part? I'm not charging you hundreds of dollars. The investment you're making is helping you avoid the cost of getting 0 results, hitting plateaus, getting injured, and staying in the same cycle. And even worse, God forbid, you quit calisthenics and you miss out on the true potential. Link is down below. Don't waste time. Another day wasted is no good. But of course, if you don't want to join, that's completely fine and it's understandable. But all I want you to do, take those tips I gave you, lock in on calisthenics where you actually are hungry to see results. With that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. Like if it was helpful and subscribe for more. See you there, and hopefully I'll see you in my academy. Peace.